Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, the channel where we describe how AI is changing the world and how we can stay ahead of it. In today's video, I am going to show you how you can save your Google Form submission into a text file automatically in your Google Drive in just 3 simple steps using an 8N. No coding, no manual copy paste, so let's get started. I'll simply click on this add icon and select the workflow to create a new workflow. So here in the new workflow, I'll add the first node. Before adding the node, I'll show you my Google form. Here you can see I created this simple Google with just few simple fields in it. So you can customize this form as you want. In the responsive section, I activated my Google Sheets option here. Make sure your Google Sheets option is activated. So now let's add the first node. I'll simply click on this add icon and search for Google Sheets. Here you can see in Google Sheets I'll select the first option on row edit. So when I click on it, it showed me this. I'm already logged in, that's why it's showing my account here. So if you are not logged in, it will show you this screen instead of that. So I already showed in my previous videos how to connect your account with Google Console. I'll highlight this again in this video as well. So it's asking for client ID and secret ID and it provide you redirect URL. So you simply have to copy this URL from here and you go to console cloud. So you can just simply type it or you can search it on Google if you don't know about it. And in this dashboard you have to click on API and services. In the left sidebar you see the option for credential. You simply have to click on it and you can just click on create credentials and OAuth client ID. So here you can see it's asking for the application type. I'll select the web application and you can name it anything you want, like for example N8N Google Sheet API. So in redirect URI, so you simply have to click on this and paste the URL that you. When you click on create, it shows you the client ID and secret ID, so you just have to copy that and paste it here and save changes so your account will be connected. So I'll just close this because I'm already connected. Now it's asking for two things, document and sheet. So in the document you have to select the document where your information is storing, like the Google Sheet document. So I'll select this one, and in the sheet you have to select the specific sheet in it where your form information is storing. I'll simply click on it and choose the form responses one, because here you can see my sheet name is contact information responses and form responses one. So here you see I select the contact information responses and form responses one. So after that the first step is done, so simply like press the Ctrl+S to save this, and now let's test this one. To test this I'll simply click on fetch test event and wait for it what it showed us. So here you can see it fetch the data from sheet like timestamp, name, email address, phone number and comment. So these fields are empty because we don't have data in it, and it fetch all the other fields exactly same. So boom, our first step is done. Let's move to the second step. So I'll just simply click on back to canvas. For the second node, I'll simply click on this add icon and search for Google Drive. So in Google Drive it's asking for the action, so I'll select the second option here, create file from text. I'll simply click on it, and here you can see my account is already connected. If your account is not connected, like you can connect it with the same way I highlighted in the first step. So you simply have to copy this URL and go to the Google console and do all the steps I highlighted in the first node as well. So I'll just simply close this because I'm already connected. Now here it's asking for the two things like file content and the file name. In the file content we have to add all the content we want to add in the Google Drive as a text format. So I'll simply copy this one. You can like customize this as you want, so I'll just simply paste this one so we don't have to type it manually. So I'll just change the fixed to expressions and paste it here. Here you can see it's showing the result like new form submission, name, email and address, and phone number. I skip the comment section. If you want to add, you can add that, and if your fields are different, you can add as you want. In the file name, it's asking for like how you want to store your file. So I just write this like line to store my like file with the date first, and after that the name of the person who submitted it. So you can change it as you want, but I'll simply just paste it here, and boom, it's also done. I'll simply click on press Ctrl plus S to save this. Now let's execute and see it works or not. I'll simply click on execute setup button and wait for it to execute. Boom, you see its output is done, it's clean, so our submission is done and our submission is uploaded in the Google Drive. To verify this upload, I'll simply go to my drive, and here in the drive you see the file is uploaded here. So I'll simply click on it. So you see it's uploaded here with the same content that we added. So this step is also done. Now the third step is optional. If you want to do that, you can do that, or if you want to skip, you can also skip that as well. So let's move to that step. I'll show you. If you want to add that, you can add, or you can skip it as well. So I'll click on back to canvas. The third node is our conditional node, basically an if else check. I'll just click on this add icon in between these two nodes and search for if, and I'll select it. For now I'm just adding one condition. You can add as many as you want. So I'm using the form submission end date. So after that date, no submission will be stored in the Google Drive. So for that, I'll just simply check for the today's date here. Here you can see it's showing the today. So I'll just like select this, grab this and paste it here. So here. And in the condition, I'll check for the date and time, and it verifies is before or after. So I'll select is before, and second value is our form submission end date. So for example, our form submission is on next Friday, so today is 19. I'll select the 26 here and click on OK. So after that, I'll just simply click on save, Ctrl plus S to save that and execute the setup. So here you can see it provides us the true statement because it's before the 26th date. So you can add the logics you want, like there are different type of logics you want. And that's all. Just 3 simple steps. Google Sheet triggers, check for the conditions and save the file in the Google Drive. Thank you so much for watching. That's all. If you found this video useful, just like it, subscribe for more N8N tutorials and comment what workflow you want me to build next. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.